Hi there, Pisces. Welcome to your end of June 2024 general tarot update. It's Rena here. Pardon the train. I've lived here for over 15 years, and I remember peering out the window when I was checking the place out. And this was, I was already going to move in without even knowing what it looked like, but I wanted to check it out just in case. And I saw that train track, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I getting myself into? Well, it hasn't been, they say, oh, you get used to it. Nah, you don't get used to it unless you really like the noise, I suppose. I think it's when I started doing readings that it created a lot of, issues. Thankfully, now that I use my phone and it's a decent resolution, I can pause the recording. I had like a camcorder when I first started in 2015, and I couldn't pause it. And it was like, it sucked. So many files. Oh my gosh. Yay to technology. This is going to be a shorter spread than I normally do. Just maybe because it's time sensitive. We're getting, we're already past the middle of the month, so I want to get these out of here. Cool. I kind of think of Pisces as the high priestess, so all's well that ends well. First, we look at the first card, the focal card, the Nine of Swords. Even if you don't know what that means, you can kind of get a feeling that it doesn't seem very pleasant, does it? Nine of Swords is a card of anxiety. For anybody who has ever had a panic attack, you know what that feels like. You know that is the worst feeling on planet Earth, where you feel like you're going to die. There's that type of anxiety, but there's a generalized anxiety where you just feel like there's something wrong and you don't know what it is, or a specific anxiety that is connected to a specific situation in your life. There's all kinds of anxieties. When I look at the past position, it gives me information of what this might be. So the Two of Cups can be either reuniting with somebody. Maybe this is a relationship that had, been severed by one party and now is up again. And you may have been very excited about that. And even, like if you were the one who got broken up from, the other person broke up with you, you might be like, oh my gosh, they've come back, they can't live without me. And you get right back into that horrible state of dealing with a narcissist, dealing with somebody who is abusive. Hopefully not physically, but emotional abuse is not pretty either. And you trusted them that they had changed, and they haven't changed. This is also a card of committing to someone. So even if it seems like it should be this happy time, if you decided to accept somebody's proposal or you're scheduled to move in with someone, there can definitely be anxiety along with that. It could be too soon. You could know that you're rushing things. I was going to say, those Pisces with Mars and Aries, I'm speaking to you. No, but, Pisces is a water sign, so you can get carried away with your emotions and do very foolish things. I mean, our emotions can get the best of us. Let's keep it real here. And, so that can cause anxiety. What's coming in is the Ten of Wands. This is a card that can be associated with career matters where you are taking on a lot. That could still be the case, even if these other cards have to do with relationship. This could be describing another area of your life that is very, what do you call it? Like very, very active and very burdensome. This is a card where there can be a burden that you are feeling. But this is a card, people, Pisces people, of perhaps doing for somebody else what they need to be doing for themselves. Sound familiar? Does it sound like something that you've ever done in your life? Of course it does. This is one of the things that Pisces people make a big mistake with, is a tendency to be, what's that word? Enablers, codependents. So that was something that I wanted to mention. Like if you had broken up with someone, let's say you broke up with them because they are an alcoholic or they're a heroin addict or whatever, any kind of addict, and they promised that they were sober. You took them back and you caught them using, and now you feel like hopeless about the situation. You feel like, what can I do? Well, so maybe you go right back into those codependent traits. Read the book Codependent No More, because it gives you a lot of guidance on how to deal with these kinds of situations. The outcome is the High Priestess, and this is really tuning into your higher self, that it always has that direct communication with creator source energy. So in our mundane minds, even Pisces, even though you're very psychic, when it comes to your love life, you may have a blind spot. You may have that tendency to be totally gung-ho about being with someone who is not necessarily someone that is good to be with. And how do you navigate that? Well, this can kind of give you insight in what to do about that kind of thing. But this is your superpower, because if you tune into your higher self, you will receive the information you know to move forward and how to do it. But you deserve to honor yourself. Don't allow somebody else's problems to drag you down. Okay, that's what I have for you, Pisces. If you would like a private reading, like an astrological reading, I have some special packages and single readings. You can find out more information at the link below. Take care. Bye.